sis.
Hey sis.
Hey, Sister Circle.
I'm your big sis, April.
And I'm your little sis, Tiffany. And we are Sister Talk Network Podcast.
Sisters bridging the generational gap while encouraging candid conversations
and healing amongst women, friends, and sisters. You have a sister now.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey Sister Circle.
Hey, we got our other sis. She back, y'all. She back.
Our wellness queen is here today. We are implementing Wellness Week once a month. The outpour was so amazing when she was here before, and she has helped our lives in a way that we had to have her back.
Yay.
So
happy to be here. So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're glad to have you always. So tell us a little more about your amazing products to kick off for the people that may have missed it the first time.
Okay. So my name is Tiffany. I'm the CEO and owner of Optimoss Organics. I specialize in helping people with their health and wellness with sea moss gel, detoxes, everything good for your body.
Yes.
I specialize in. So my job is to spread the awareness of sea moss, its benefits, and make it easier for people to be healthier.
Yes.
Because people think it's so hard to be healthy, but really it's just changing a couple things in your daily life and you're already healthier.
Baby steps. I had to learn that the hard way.
Yep.
Not trying to be all in, just the little things, little things at a time.
All right, I'm throwing out everything in here, and it doesn't
and then
work.
You binge in a couple days, so you do good for a few days.
Hide it in the pantry closet.
It's the small commitments. Like you start with, for the sea moss gel example, you start with eating 2 spoons a day. Now your body's like, I really don't want that unhealthy food. I want to make healthier options because your body's feeling good. So the baby steps are important.
Yeah.
But that's me. My website is optimossorganics.com.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram, Optimoss_organics.
Yes.
Always posting content.
And we will absolutely have all of her information in the description so that you can follow her as well. So you and I have actually been on a detox. Yours longer than mine. I'm just finishing up the first week, and it was a struggle. I feel great. After the first week, I noticed a little. I don't have on my little waist clencher today. I don't even have on.
Poke it, be like, okay.
I don't have on my waist clencher today. Like
awesome.
With that and the sea moss, I've just been feeling really good. But I did tell you, okay, I need a break before I do the separate week. You just give me a little break in between. But it's been so good just to see all of the, without being too gross, all of the stuff that's stored in our bodies. I'm like, how does all that happen in a week when that doesn't even happen in a whole month that much?
It takes years.
Yes.
It takes years. That buildup is over the course of years and years and years. And we hold 15 to 25 pounds of waste in our bodies.
Wow.
So we have to get that out.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So let me ask you something. What was rough about it? What was hard about it?
The first few days were, well, first off, it tastes horrible. Like I told you, it tastes absolutely horrible. And when I watched your reels that you did about it, and I'm like, because I know how Tiffany is. Sometimes y'all can be a little dramatic. So I'm like, she just being a little dramatic. It ain't that bad. But listen, when I took it the first day, literally, like I said, everything started running. My nose, my eyes, my mouth was burning. It's just
that's what you was like, my chest burning.
My chest was burning. I'm like, what is happening here? So that was the worst part about it. And after a couple of days, honestly, I was craving the things I felt like I was missing. And I told you I cheated one day. My husband he just made me feel so bad. I'm like, I'm not cheating no more because I can't give you the satisfaction of it. But what I loved about it is it wasn't harsh like other detoxes. Like as long as I was eating what I should have been eating, it was fine. Like there was no cramping. There was no, I've experienced a lot of stuff with other detoxing and it was none of that. And even on the one day where I did eat something I shouldn't have, my body was like, yeah, okay. We're going to get rid of that really quick. So the worst part about it was the taste.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm good.
Listen, I tell people, because it's rare that I meet somebody who hasn't drank liquor before.
Okay.
And I'm like, if you can take shots of liquor all
you
night,
can do it.
You can take a shot for your health.
Absolutely.
And I say the shot glass because it makes it funner.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I did too.
The shot glass definitely makes it funner. But what I can tell you is that week 2 is not going to be as bad as week 1.
Good.
Week 2, so week 1, as you know, cleanse your digestive system completely. All disease starts in our gut. So that's what you did for your body. So listen, kudos to you.
Yeah.
You did it.
I'm so happy I made it through.
Yes. Week 2 is going to cleanse everything else. So your lymphatic system, your circulatory system, your nervous system. If you have plaque in your arteries, it's going to clear it out.
That's huge. Yeah.
You know, I'm learning how important our lymphatic system is. You know, I'm learning more and more about it. I'm educating myself so that I can educate other people.
Educate us a little bit, not to cut you off, because when I hear lymphatic system, I have a thought of what it may be, but I can't say certainly that I know exactly what it is. And I'm sure other people will feel the same way.
So our lymphatic system serves as the drainage system for our body. To get rid of toxins. That's really what that is. So we have different sections on our body. That's the main lymphatic section. So like under our arms is a drainage part. That's why we sweat under our arms. Behind our knees. I actually learned that recently, behind our knees. So I've been massaging under my knee lately. Because I noticed some like buildup around my knee, and it's not
like fluid almost.
Like fluid, but it's not water. So I just do this at night for like a couple minutes, and it feels great. And my swelling went down. So I'm
gonna have to do that. My husband will need that too, because he gets fluid like on his knees.
Right here we have lymph nodes. So when you feel sick, they're inflamed.
And they're enlarged.
It's good to like massage those and try to drain them. So this detox is gonna help you with that.
Good. I'm looking forward to that one.
They almost had to take one of mine out.
Because of being inflamed I
kept getting infections.
No, we don't need that.
And to see one of those, they took a camera and they showed it to me. In fact, I'm not even going to tell y'all what that looked like. I was like, oh my God.
So people ask me like, how often should they do something like this? I recommend like when the seasons change. You can obviously do it more if you're like going through
3
something.
months.
But I say like, when the season is changing, do it, because that helps you avoid allergies too.
And that was the big thing, which I was calling it allergies. And I do think it was a little bit of it, but as we talked about before, I also think it was the sea moss pulling everything out. So for the second week of the detox, do you follow the same regimen of no meat, no dairy? Okay, I'm gonna get through it. We'll get through it.
You can do it.
I know I can. And it just to feel better, like so much better, it's absolutely worth it. And like, I don't want you guys to think it's bad, because it's not that bad. It's just tastes bad. But like you said, for your health, you get it down and you keep it moving.
It's a sacrifice. And like, Jesus, he went 40 days, 40 nights. You know, my Muslim friends, they go Ramadan, without eating,
fasting.
from sun up to sundown, fasting. Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC, she did a 40-day fast where all she did was sea moss and water.
Wow.
For 40 days. With Dr.
That's dedication,
If they could do that, listen, we could cut out meat and dairy.
No, you are absolutely right. And we talk about all the time, like anything worth having, you gotta fight for. Like, it's not necessarily going to be easy, but the benefits afterwards, sisters, it's worth it, because I feel a lot better. And
when you're filling your body with like leafy greens, fruits, vegetables, because I tried to say I didn't do any rice or pasta during my detox.
That's
good. And it was
easy
for me.
Bit. Because I had a lot of outings. Like, April is the worst month ever for me, but I was so excited to get started that I'm like, I'm doing it anyway. But it was like, we had a couple birthday dinners and just a lot happening. So I had a little bit of rice and a little bit of pasta, but Not a lot. For the most part,
but you made it through.
I did. And I'm proud. I am proud
it.
that I got through. And I'm excited about the second week, too.
Because before, you would have been like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, no, I would have quit. I would have straight quit. Like on day 4, when it got really hard, I would have been like, forget, bunk it. No, I'm
But
just
the taste on week 2, I promise you, is not as bad. I don't need a chaser, so.
Okay, then I won't need one either.
I don't think you will.
All right. So we were talking earlier just about, the detox and the natural, which was that. And then you were talking about other ways that we can detox our lives. And today is your platform. It's Wellness Week. It's Wellness Week, sisters. So we are giving her
So forgive me for looking at my phone.
No, look at your phone.
I took some notes.
Yes, look at it.
Because I really want the message to translate to the people who are watching, because this is going to be an extremely helpful podcast session. So we're talking about detoxing our lives. Detoxing your life involves clearing out negative influences in your life, focusing on self-care to improve your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. And there's different ways to detox your life, but we're gonna go section by section. On how to do these things. All right. So first, we're gonna start with decluttering your space, detoxing your space. So I can tell you right now, anytime I have anxiety in my household, the first thing I do is look around and I'm like, why do I have anxiety?
Yeah.
It's a feeling you feel. It's this feeling in your gut and your throat. I feel it like in my throat. And I look around and I'm like, cleaning will help me feel better. You know? Even if it's a deep clean, even if it's a quick clean, just like cleaning up the space will help you feel better. And then you don't even realize how much stuff you accumulate over the years.
A lot of stuff.
I have things that's like, do I really need this? You know? Dang, I don't want to missay her name, but there's this girl on YouTube, Mary Kodo, or what is her name? She's on Netflix too.
You have to look for her. Yeah.
She says, do you love it? You put it in your hand. Do you love it?
Yes.
And if you can live without it, get rid of it.
Yes. That is so true. I follow a closet consultant on Instagram, and she talks about that. And she said, go into your closet, grab 5 things out that you absolutely love. Lay them out on the bed. It's going to show you what colors you really like and what your style is. And when I tell you she was spot on, it's like we get so caught up in the trends and buying stuff just
and
because.
The deals.
And the deals just because. You're shopping just
got
because.
Me in a chokehold. I'm like, oh, it's cheap. I just put it in the corner.
But I am at this point in my life, and Tiff can tell you, like I recently gave away 75% of my clothes. Because it was giving me anxiety. Like I'm at a point in my life where stuff makes me anxious. When I see too much, I'm overwhelmed. I can't do it. So it's like, okay, this is my style. This is what I like. I like a blazer and some jeans and some heels. I like a nice cami with a flowy, something cover up. That's my style. So why do I have all this other stuff in my closet just because it was trendy or it was on sale? Nope.
You have that Erykah Badu mixed with a little Jennifer Hudson style.
It's like it's what I like. So no more of that. Like I told my husband, he laughed. I said, I'm going to a minimalistic lifestyle. He's like, yeah,
about to go buy a small house
with your packages coming every day. But that's really where I want to go.
My sister did that recently.
Did she?
She said, these 30 tank tops, I'm going to pick 5. These 30 sweaters, I'm going to pick 5.
Yeah.
She picked her 5 favorite of everything. These 10 jeans, I'm going to pick 5.
Yes,
oh my God,
I love it.
And she has 5 of everything, and that's it. Like,
that's all you need.
And she looks so cute. And every day she mixes her little outfit up. She doesn't wear the same thing twice. And she looks so freaking cute. Yeah. And her room is so like... My closet, on the other hand...
Anxiety.
I have coats from 10 years ago. But the thing is like, I take care of my stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, I'm struggling with getting rid of some of my things because it's like, I worked hard for that. I paid for it. But sometimes you just have to let go.
Yeah. How about you bless somebody with it?
I should, and I donate a lot of my clothes.
Yeah.
Like people are like, you can make money off of your clothes on Poshmark or whatever. That's too much. That's too much work. I take it straight to the donation center or donate it to group homes.
Okay, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
About that.
I was in foster care for a couple years, and there would be these organizations that drop off clothes, and some of them were really nice clothes, like American Eagle clothes. And back then, when I was in foster care, it was like Rock Around Baby Fat.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, and I don't know. It's more meaningful for me when I could do something like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try that.
So declutter your space, guys. Like it's really important. That's the first step to detoxing your life. Create that peaceful and calming atmosphere that promotes relaxation and positive vibes.
It's all about the vibes.
All right, we're gonna talk about digital detoxing next.
Sounds like that's
Girl,
my problem.
I don't know.
So focus on your digital detox by limiting your screen time and taking regular breaks from your devices. Disconnect from social media and technology and spend more time engaging in meaningful activities such as exercise, yoga, or spending time outdoors, which is really healthy for us and our minds.
Yeah.
Digital detoxing is hard for content creators and business owners because we have to do it. I wanted to delete my social media before I started my business. Before I knew I was starting my business, I was already hitting deactivate on my pages because I feel like I don't need it. I feel like I'm happier without it.
Okay.
But because I run a businance, I have no choice. I have to be on social media. I have to be consistent. And it's really annoying, but
you gotta do it.
There is a way for me to detox.
Okay.
So for the people that are like me, that content creators and stuff like that, pay attention to your screen time. So if you have an iPhone, it really breaks down and shows you how much time you spent on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't want to know. Business. Like, I didn't want to know.
Yeah, like if I'm creating content, create the content, post it, get off.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that recently that asked me, did you see my post? Did you see my post? I'm like, I'm sorry. No, I didn't. Because I literally post and get off.
Okay.
Post and get off. Because the scrolling and looking at nonsense is like, I don't need that right now. My mind could be focusing on more important things in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how do you digital detox? Do you digital detox? Are you going to?
I've done it. My way when I did it was I put my phone across the room.
Okay.
So when I'm in bed, it's like I'm not walking across that room to go get that phone. So that's it. But that's what I need to do, because my thing is I wake up in the middle of the night and like, oh, let me check this, let me check that,
and then a whole hour passes.
Yes,
God probably trying to tell you something.
You're like, dang, it's 4 a.m.
Yes, like I'll wake it. Okay, so it's bad. Like mine's is not so much social media, but now it's like online shopping. So I'll wake up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, let me drop some more stuff in the cart. Or my thing is with the Target is so amazing at having stuff scheduled. You can get it within 2 hours. So there's a Target right near my kid's school. So I will be like, all right, it's 7 o'clock. I know if I drop stuff in the cart and I pay for it by 9 o'clock after I drop them off, I can go to Target and get all my stuff. So I'm like, I'm waking up and the first thing I'm doing is checking Target, dropping that stuff in my cart.
Be talking to Jesus.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you for waking me up. I'm grabbing the Target and I'm just like, getting all this stuff in my cart. It got to a point where we was doing my budget. I'm gonna say my budget. And Worm was like, why do you need to go to Target every day? He's like, do you know you went to Target every day for the last 20 days? What are you getting?
I am addicted to Target.
I love it.
I feel like I need to become very wealthy just so that I can afford daily trips to Target because it's really bad. So I'm the sucker for the clothing.
Yeah, they have cute stuff.
Oh my gosh, their fitness gear fits me so good, and it's so like I can do so much with it. I love their fitness gear. I love their workout outfits. I love their lounging outfits.
Yeah.
I love their going out outfits. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Target is popping.
Yeah. And especially the Targets like closer to where you guys live. Like down where we live, it's okay. But it's nicer where you live.
So how do you detox from that?
From Target, I have never.
Okay.
From your digital.
From my digital, it's been me putting my phone across the room or turning it on Do Not Disturb and not touching it. Yeah, that's been.
Now, is there something that you do in place? So you put it across the room before you go to sleep, right? All right. What about during the day?
During the day,
that's hard.
You most
because we're like this all day.
Yeah, sometimes I don't even have my phone because of the baby. So she's text me. I don't know if y'all got text messages, but she's text messaging my friends, FaceTiming people, and watching Coco Melon. So a lot of times I'm not like I don't have my phone not unless I'm doing like we make the reels and stuff. But I've been. What I did change when I am on social media is changing the algorithm for me, so it's positive stuff.
So you remove the people that...
Yeah, so I'm removing the news articles, the all the school stuff at this point because it is triggering. And replacing it with positive affirmations, the clips of the sermons, and people that I admire. So I'm very careful, and like I had to go through and clean out my social media. Like, okay, I'm not following you. I'm not following you. I'm not following you. Some people I don't follow because I don't want to see your 6-pack in my phone.
Okay, so that's all my
feelings.
Instagram is now. My Instagram is all workout, healthy. I've been working out a lot. I know I said it on the last podcast, but now it's like it's a bit excessive. It's like twice a day.
That's good though.
I don't know. I'm addicted to it. I've just found so much love into the fitness world. So I like looking at other people and the different exercises that they do because doing the same thing every day is boring.
Yeah, that's your inspiration.
So that's what my algorithm looks like. A bunch of work.
I can do the exercising, but I'm like, she got her 6-pack in my face. But I did start following like some of the moms because I'm like, okay, you have the mom bod. How did you? Well, you had it. How did you get from there to there? And my muscles separated.
What's that called?
I forget how to say it.
There are exercises.
So I started looking at the exercises for that because after having the 9-pound bigums, my son was 9 pounds. Yeah, he was no C-section.
How do you detox?
What do you detox? Well, if I'm honest, it's still a struggle for me. Okay. Like when I was telling Tiff, like when you wake up in the morning, you need to be talking to Jesus. I'm deliberate with that. Like when I pick up my phone, the Bible app is the first thing I go to.
Okay.
And I look at the scripture for the day and like I have some plans that I work on. But it's almost like in my mind, I'm trying to hurry up so I can get back to social media. So that's a struggle for me. Like even during the day, I find myself picking up the phone without even thinking about it. Like I'm in the middle of work, in the middle of something that's pretty important. Before I know it, phone in hand, and I'm scrolling. So it's a struggle. Like I'll do it for a day or two where it's just like what you said. I'm only picking up the phone to post something and I'm off. Or I'll schedule stuff ahead of time, like in the morning, and then it's like, okay, you're done. But I haven't mastered it. So I can use all the tips because I'm still struggling.
One of the tips I have, you use your Bible app. In my previous job, I had to wake up and the first thing I was doing was checking emails. Like the very first thing, like opening my eyes, checking emails. Now that I don't have that job anymore, I'm just strictly Optimoss Organics. I try not to touch my phone unless I see like it's a notification from somebody important or whatever. I'll like quick glance at like the notification screen or whatever, but I don't unlock it.
Okay.
And then I do like my morning routine, which is I do my morning regimen in the kitchen, whatever tonics, detoxes I'm going to take, Optimoss. I let the dogs out. I feed the dogs. I come upstairs, brush my teeth, take a shower, get out the shower, put my body butter all on, get ready. Feel good about myself, feel refreshed.
Yeah. Okay. Before you touch anything. That's good.
So that's a good like 40, 45 minutes for me.
Okay.
Right.
I'm really trying to break that habit of looking at the screen the first thing in the morning. Like
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's almost like maybe getting back to the old school instead of my Bible app. need to keep that Bible on the nightstand and just look at the Bible instead of the Bible app. Because as soon as I get done with that scripture, I'm going straight to Facebook or Instagram or something. And I'm trying to be more deliberate in not doing that, because there's so many other things I could be doing. Like you said,
stretch.
I know.
You can, do something healthy for your body.
I have a little 15-minute yoga
Love that.
routine. I'm going to try to start doing that.
Love that.
I'm going to try. I'm not making no promises, but I'm going to try, y'all.
And that's all we can do.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all we could do is try.
Yeah.
You take that step to try, and then trying becomes consistency, and then the consistency just makes it easier. Now it's a lifestyle.
Desire, right?
Yeah, I know. I kept my I think for like 3 days I slept in my workout stuff because I'm like, I'm not going to exercise not unless I'm actually in it. And I made a vow, I'm not taking this off until I do something.
That's good, sir.
And the one night I had to put I was like, all right, I'm with calves, so I'm gonna put my ankle weights on. I slept in my ankle weights. My husband was like, what are you doing?
You can have mine.
It's like, let's ask him.
All the calves.
I take them. Be like, listen.
So when I after I get out the shower, I actually put my workout clothes on right then and there.
Right away.
So I put my workout clothes on because I'm like, I'm gonna work out today, so I'm gonna wear this anyway. It's literally become a part of me.
That's good.
I was coming here, so I put this on. When I leave, I'm putting the Target workout clothes on.
Putting them right back on.
All right, so I'm gonna move to the next way of detoxing your life. And we're going to talk about people, detoxing people. So detoxing your life also involves reevaluating your relationships, setting boundaries, and surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people.
Sister circle.
Hey, y'all.
This includes saying goodbye to toxic relationships and unhealthy habits that no longer serve you. The big word in this is boundaries for me. It's the boundaries for me. And I've been learning more and more about the boundaries that I need to set over the last couple years.
Okay.
And setting those boundaries has made me a better person.
Good.
Because it gave me more of a peace of mind. Sometimes we have to detox those people. Sometimes they're family members. Sometimes they're parents. Sometimes they're friends. And it is what it is, but you have to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And if somebody is bringing you negative energy or whatever, and it's not sitting right with your soul, and it's not sitting right with your soul because it's a feeling that you feel and you're hearing in your head, I don't feel like hearing this right now. What purpose is this serving me? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It's not adding any
I don't want to be a part of nobody's drama.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of anybody's negativity, them talking about other people, any of that. Anybody who talks bad about somebody else in front of me, I can't be friends with you.
Got that right.
I can't have you in my life because if you're going to talk about somebody, talk about how you're going to help them.
Right.
What's the solution?
What's the solution?
Yeah.
Where are we going with this? But I've detoxed many people actually in the last couple months. I was thinking about it yesterday.
Really? Wow.
And I
Good
was
for
like,
you.
oh my gosh, like life is so much lighter
Yeah.
now that I push these people back a little bit. And it doesn't mean I don't care about them and it doesn't mean I don't love them. But I have to do what's best for me. Yes. We all have to do what's best for us.
So did they get a warning, or is it just like, I'm going to disappear on you for a little bit?
You just ghosting them?
Like I'm going to leave you on red.
That's something that I'm trying to work on, is communicating that.
That's the hard part.
Okay.
So, like for some people, it just had to be, I'm not responding to you anymore.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're not mature enough to receive that message. If I was to send a message in that way, a very respectful, please understand where I'm coming from type of message, they won't receive it in that way. It'll be, well, you blah, 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 blah. And it'll just be back and forth. So some people you just have to leave on red.
Yeah. I agree. We talk about that. Yeah, we were talking about something a few days ago, and I'm like, there's something that I need to convey to some people, but I don't even want to do it because they're not going to receive it. So I'm wasting my breath at this point. Yeah. So I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly, and kudos to you for setting those boundaries because it's hard. It's hard, especially if it's family, but it gets to the point where it's like, no matter who it is, If it doesn't fit where you are, where God is taking you, guess what? You got to go. Pray for them.
Yeah.
Keep them in prayer, but you got to cut it off. So good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Detox those negative people out of your lives.
They got to go.
They got to go.
Yes. And make sure you're not one of them.
Yeah.
Because
I'm going to sip my tea on that one.
Hold on.
Let me sip my tea.
And I'm saying that with no judgment because
that was great.
I was definitely one of them people, and I had to check myself this week.
Okay.
Just on the way I was talking to myself, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. That I'm not allowing that to come back because I did the work to get rid of it. Yeah. So it can't come back once I got rid of it. So just making sure that I continue to talk to myself in a way where I would allow somebody else to talk to me. Because certain stuff I was saying to myself, somebody else say that we got to fight. So so you can't say that to me. So I'm not going to allow myself to say that. So just making sure you're not that toxic person either.
And not even just how we talk to ourselves, how we are with others. Like there's somebody that I've been in prayer about, and just for understanding where they are. Because it just seems like they're in such a place that, okay, you getting on my nerves kind of, and I just want to kind of cut you off. But waking up in the middle of the night and hearing so clearly that this person needs to be nourished. They need nourishment. So when I think of nourishment, it's like food. But people need nourishment in other ways. So where myself, normally it's like, okay, you done. Like in my mind, I'm that toxic person for them because I'm thinking all kinds of bad stuff about them. But it's just knowing when to say when, and that no longer serves me, and knowing when it's an assignment, because sometimes God does not give us the liberty to say, you can just cut that off. But we always know the difference.
If you can nourish somebody else without taking away your nourishment, then do.
Yes.
But if you can't, then don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we talked about this on the last episode about we can't pour into other cups if ours
from an empty cup. Absolutely. That is true, and I'm glad you mentioned that.
I love helping people, but there's been people in my life that, my heart is telling me, help them, do whatever you can to help them, but then they don't want to help themselves.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
So that's where the boundary comes in. Like, all right, I have to draw this line.
Absolutely.
Because I have to.
Yeah, if you see that you're putting in all the work, and we talk about it all the time, watch your pour. If you're pouring and they're not pouring back, or you don't see any improvement, then it's like, okay, no, I just got to stay over here and pray for you from afar.
Yep.
But I love that. So we're going to keep detoxing those people. We've been doing that though. Like I think we've all been on a roll, like just over the last year and a half, 2 years, and some were harder than others, but necessary. So we're going to keep that going.
Yeah, right now I'm in the process. Don't cancel me for this. Please don't cancel me for this. But I'm detoxing my kids. I really am. I love my babies dearly. But I'm like at this point where I'm like, homegirl is empty. Like somebody please come get them.
Yeah.
Because
you need it.
I'm like, if you call me one more time.
It again.
Yeah.
You need it.
And it's funny because my son, he has this thing. He does it with everybody. He calls you 3 times before he tells you what he wants, and he does it every single time. I'm like, bruh, what? So it's like, I'm like, okay, I need a break. I need a break. Stuff gonna get broken. I need a break.
But I think all parents need that, right?
Yeah, but I think parents aren't honest,
right?
Because they wanna. It's taboo to say I need a break from my kids because somehow society feels like, oh, well, you should be lucky you have kids, and it takes away from the blessing. No, there's still a blessing, but I still need a break.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call in your village.
Yeah. And for Tiffany, unfortunately, she really doesn't have it. Like we work full-time jobs, and honestly, can I manage 3 kids when I'm not, working a full-time job? It's hard. As our kids get older, I think I'll be able to offer more help, but she doesn't have. Like, I remember growing up and we had that village because grandmoms was grandmoms, things are a little bit different now. It's a different time that we live in. So it's just not the same.
And it's, to certain people, I feel like I'm almost sacrificing my kids if I give them up because some of the toxic environments, I'm like, no, I will not allow them to experience certain things. Or if I see something and it's off, I'm like, no, I have no problem. There's more people taking off the list than just on it.
So how do you detox your kids?
She doesn't. She's still working on that. We just had a conversation about that this morning.
Trying to figure it out. Like, even if I, like, now it's okay, give me a hug. Mommy needs 5 minutes. I might not get that 5 minutes, but just expressing to them so that they know, first of all, I'm not super mom. I don't have this all figured out. And sometimes it's giving them an iPad. Give them the iPad. Let them watch something educational. All right, y'all want to do arts and crafts? Go ahead. I'll give them a section and let them tear it up. Like, all right, you have this one part of the house. Tear it up, but leave me alone. Give me a break.
Yeah,
so that's how I was raised.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's these puzzles. Here's all these arts and crafts.
Yeah.
But then I was also raised with a lot of siblings and cousins.
Okay. So you kind of entertained
made our
each
own
other.
fun. Like we did a lot of hide and seek and water gun fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I guess more activities could help you.
Yeah.
Keep them occupied to give you more time.
But because she's super mom, she wants to be involved in all those activities. Like some days I'll tell her, you better give them that iPad. Just give them the iPad. But she's so hands-on that it's hard for her to do that because, but why? Is it because you feel like you're not giving them what they need?
No, right now the stages that they're in, they're fighting to the death.
Okay.
So it's not even like, okay, if I give them the iPads, now I'm hearing, I want to watch what she's watching or I want to watch what he's watching. So then I still have to come in the room. Or the baby done took the iPad and she's running and she's got somebody's iPad or somebody's trying to crack the screen on somebody's iPad. It's all these different things. Like, one of them tried to drop the other one's iPad in the toilet, which is like, okay, well, you won't let me play the game that you're playing? You don't get yours. So we're going to
just destroy it.
Yeah.
But like I told her this morning, I said, pack your bag. You need an overnight stay somewhere. At the door, you tell the people in your household, you figure it out. I'll be back tomorrow. And it may get to that. Listen. Figure it out.
With you.
Hey, we out. Listen,
let's go.
Figure it out.
Bring your laptop. We can run the Optimoss together. I'm like, I'll help you.
Really? Tips night out.
Yeah, if it comes to that,
yeah,
that's what you're gonna have to do.
This was a great conversation on this section. Shout out to the moms.
Yes, for real.
It's so much harder than I can ever imagine. So I don't have kids. I just have dogs, and they don't compare at all.
Yeah, it's hard.
But shout out to you.
Yeah,
and I just want to let you know, my fellow sister, I'm here for you.
Yes.
If you ever want me to just come over.
Well, which one are you gonna take? You want all three? You want two? Because I put you on the list. Be like, y'all want to go to Philly real quick?
I could be in the room playing with them while you're doing, I don't know, a face mask or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just to get some rest.
I'm be sitting on the corner somewhere asleep. I literally, it's funny, like I'll eat, my favorite place to eat is on the step. Like I can hear both levels of the house just in case somebody trying to kill each other. And I eat sitting on the step. Perfect corner. Don't nobody ask for my plate. Don't nobody ask for my food. I'm going to sit right here.
So since I just said face mask, that's taking us into our next section of this conversation, which is self-care. So make self-care a daily priority by incorporating healthy habits such as eating nutrient-rich foods, like sea moss gel, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation and journaling. Self-care I preach this so much. Somebody said to me the other day, I don't know anybody that does as much self-care as you do.
That's good.
I mean, I do.
Good.
But it's because I have to, because if I don't pour it, that's how I fill my cup, is my self-care. I do my weekly mask. I go to this place where I do the infrared and I do the cryotherapy. Okay. I get the IV needles. That
I want to do that. Like the hydro
want to do that. We should have them come.
I would love that. I would love that.
Let's do a day over there. They're awesome.
Do that. Yeah.
My self-care mainly though is the fitness journey that I'm on and working out every day.
Okay.
So, I started with 30 minutes a day, then I went up to 45. I'm embarrassed to say how long I'm in there these days.
That's great.
I do like 2-3 hours a day, and it makes me feel very, very, very good. because I see the changes in my body. But that's my self-care. So if for whatever reason I cannot work out, I get a little depressed. I get a little sad. So I feel like I need it because that's like, have to do this.
So my question for you is regarding the working out. When you started, were you addicted to it the way you are now? Was it hard? Like, talk to me a little bit about your journey.
Absolutely.
For those of us who are just starting and it's like, I'm having a hard time. I'm doing it every day, 30 minutes, but I'm just walking for 30 minutes because it's almost like my quiet time, my time to pray, my meditation, and to get a little activity in as well. But I'm not excited about it. So talk to me about your journey.
All right. So it's so funny because my sister, she just told me the other day, she was like, you're so funny, Tiffany, because last year you were like, I hate working out. I'm not going to the gym. I'll just work out at home. And I really was saying all of these things. Now I'm in the gym and you can't get me out of there.
Wow.
So, but it did take some time to build up to that. So what I started was with home workouts. Home workouts. I use this app called Queen Warriors.
Okay.
And it's a girl.
Oh, I love her.
Fabiana.
Yes. So I started her 2 years ago. I quit, but I started her 2 years ago because she had postpartum depression and she talked about it. And I'm like, I want to know who this is. Yeah, she's absolutely amazing.
Listen, she's from Philly, so she has like our, and she's like, come on, girl, if you could drop it down in the club, you could drop it down in the spot. Let's go, you got this. And it's the motivation, and it's like hearing it. I need that. I need that. And the program is very easy.
Okay.
So you could pick, she has like the abs, the booty, the meditation, the yoga, the dance. There's so many different ways that you could work out. And you just pick one. And it's about 45 minutes. Some are like 30, 45 minutes, an hour. It just depends which one you're doing. But it's fun. Okay. So it's like, that's what made working out fun for me. Yeah. And then being consistent. When you're consistent, you see results. When you see results, it makes you want to do it even more.
That's true. The results piece was always big for me in the past. Like once I see, something is happening here, then I gotta
go back to her because she was doing these HIIT workouts.
Girl,
and they tear. I do too. They tear me up because you know what I would do. I was doing the live ones. I changed my kids' bath time routine. We would do that. They would do the exercise with me. Then they would get in the tub, and then they were knocked out after that HIIT workout.
All
right, cool. Thank you, sis.
And listen, the replays are always there.
Yeah. Okay.
I do the replays. I can never catch them live.
Yeah.
But I was doing one the other day, and I look over, and my dog is literally doing it with me.
That's hilarious.
So like, I laid down, and then he laid down, and then like I put my arm through to like stretch like this, and he rolled over. I'm like, are you doing this?
Oh,
it's crazy.
Dog said we working out together.
The third thing that really helped was an accountability partner.
Okay,
that's key.
It's oh gosh, it's so important. So shout out to my girl Ambria.
Hey,
she's my sister's best friend, and she moved in with us last year. And my sister's not really like. She's more of like the yogi, but me and Ambria, we like to lift weights. We like to HIIT workouts, stuff like that. So when I do it with her.
Okay.
And we signed up to the gym together, so we're working out together.
Yeah.
Having another person really, really helps.
Yeah.
Because it's like, even if you don't feel like working out, they're gonna be like, you working out today?
Yeah, come on, just that accountability. And I love that because I'm always so mindful of having accountability for spiritual things. Like I have one friend where every morning we're checking in. I'm sending you something, you're sending me something. But it's just an important to have that accountability for your body. Like we talk about all the time, mind, body, soul, like just to cover everything. So, okay, girl, I hear you.
They have a Pilates place, I think in Marlton.
It's right next to the boxing gym.
Is it?
The Mayweather gym is literally right next door. It's called Club Pilates, and it looks like a club.
Does it?
Yeah. You want to do a free class over there?
Yeah. Because they got the free classes. I definitely did want to try it because that works better for like the muscles and stuff for what I'm dealing with. So I'm like, I want to try that.
That's cool.
And I want to get back to the stretching that I used to do. Mm-hmm. So I used to be able to bend like a pretzel.
So I stretch for a half hour every day.
Do you?
And on that app, on the Queen Warriors app, there is a stretching section.
Okay.
And there's like full body stretching, lower body. I always do the full body stretching, and it feels so good.
Yeah. Okay.
We have to stretch. We got to loosen up these joints, these muscles, especially when you're working out. Stretching is so important to avoid injuries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's another challenge. We got a lot of challenges this week, sisters.
Getting them. We gonna call this the mind, body, soul challenge. Yeah, be like, listen, you gotta hit all them checkpoints.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will.
So that's really what I have on like detoxing your life.
Okay, that's good. That's a lot, girl.
it's an ongoing process, right? It requires intention and commitment, consistency. But taking small, consistent steps towards a healthier and more fulfilling life, you can create the positive changes that you desire and live a more meaningful and purposeful life.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So who's that for detoxing their life?
Yeah. Challenge, sisters. We're challenging you for the week. Give them a quick recap again of what they're doing. It's 3 things.
All right. So
covering it all.
All right. So you're going to declutter your physical space, detox your space. This might not take a week. This might take a month.
Yeah.
This might be, all right, I'm going to clean the linen closet, organize the linen closet today.
Depends on how much you got to do, right?
You know, it really depends. Like the garage is an all-day event. Like I need to put that on my calendar and like plan it out. I need some help. But start small. It's your intention behind it. It's you wanting to do it. That's the best part about it. Yeah. And then once you get it done, you're like, you feel nice and relaxed in your space, and you have more of a peace of mind. Detoxing digital time. And not just social media, not just phones. There's people addicted to the TV too.
That's true.
I mean,
Netflix got me in a chokehold right now with one of my seasons.
Really? Because it's so easy to just go through these shows. Like I watched, it's on Netflix. It's where they almost got into an accident. Beef. It's called Beef.
Oh, I never heard of that one. I have to look for that.
So it's a limited series. It's only 10 episodes, but I'm not going to tell y'all how long it took me to watch that because I'm embarrassed.
Like only took you a little bit. That's how I am. When I start to watch something, it's like, oh, it's morning.
Sometimes it could be a good thing for you to escape. So that when I do that, it's me just trying to escape from what I have going on and the things I need to do. But sometimes I really need that disconnection. Let me watch somebody else's life for a second because mine got too much going on. But when you make it a habit of watching hours and hours and hours of TV every day, that's when it becomes unhealthy.
Yeah, that's true.
Reevaluating your relationships, detoxing those negative people out of your life. And making self-care a priority.
Yes. Those are all such good things. And I'm going to try to hit a few of them this week.
Okay.
I'm going to start somewhere, like especially the digital detox. I know I need that like right away. Because I honestly feel like, and we talk about not missing what God is saying, like that still quiet voice, because we're so busy doing stuff. So, and I was telling Tiff a while ago, like I felt like, okay, now he's challenging me again. Turn the TV off. Just listen. Just pray. End your day with prayer. Begin your day with prayer. Just sit in his presence. Like not even necessarily saying anything, but just listening. So yeah, that's going to be my main one.
Okay.
And then the self-care. I've started that. I was telling Tiff that one of my girlfriends bought me this amazing basket of every type of self-care product you could imagine. Like I'm like, ooh, like a kid. Serums, just all kinds of masks, everything, body scrubs. So I started to use that, and just how much better I feel just from those little things that
detox with self-care.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I guess I didn't think about that like that, but it really is. It really is. Detox. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So I'm on my journey. I'm starting that already without even thinking about it.
Me and my babies do the Optimoss face mask.
The picture of Aria with the face mask on.
And then the baby licked her face. My baby's favorite one is the matcha one, and I'm like, "How are you serious?" She licks the side of our face every single time. She's like waiting for us to put it on.
Much. So what are you ladies going to do? What are you going to try to do this week?
That my cell phone is definitely a big one. So I'm definitely, that cell phone is going back across the room.
Okay.
And even my alarm. So like my alarm, I started with waking up at like between 5:30 just so I could have that moment alone. Like how you were saying, like your routine and how you have like that 45 minutes. I was doing that and it alleviated me snapping on people. So I really need to go back to that, and that'll help with me putting my phone across the room, because now I got to get up to turn the alarm off. Once I'm up out of the bed, that's it.
Okay.
So I need to go back to that, and that'll help me get that break of detoxing my kids. I need that break.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I love that.
What about you, Tiff?
I'm going to declutter my space.
Okay.
So it's not like my house is like super dirty or whatever. It's just I have a problem with holding on to things that I think I might need in the future.
Yeah, a dress
especially
I might want to wear.
Especially if I spent money on it.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, I get it. And it's like, it's my house. It's like, it's 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. It's 2 living rooms. It's a lot of closets, backyard. So I just really want to just take each section of the house and just be like, do I love this? No. You gotta go. Donate it, sell it, whatever I need to do.
I love that.
But I have to start somewhere, because I like to shop as well. Yeah. So the more packages that are coming in, I need to get rid of some things.
So where do you normally start at? Because I'm having a problem with that because it triggers my anxiety. I'll clean something and somebody touches something, nothing's gonna send me in a rage more than you touching something that I've done already cleaned.
So I start in my bedroom because that's where I wake up.
Okay.
That energy that I feel when I wake up, like if it's too much going on, that can affect my day. So I want to like really just get rid of it. Like I have so many blankets, blanket covers for my bed. Why do I have them?
Right.
I don't use
Can't
all of
use them all.
You know, like, and I just have them like folded in a corner. It's like,
why?
I have a lot of freaking clothes. Like, it's insane.
I get it.
So
I've been
many
there.
clothes. I got my section of business clothes. Then I have my section of Optimoss clothes. Then I have so many workout clothes.
After this week, if my husband's not here, you need to go in his closet.
It's so much.
I'm like, you're not. Some of it is down here, because it's just like
I would get anxiety.
Cool.
Yeah, I would get anxiety. Like the times when there's been a couple times when Tiff wasn't feeling well or sick, and I would come over just to help her. I got anxiety with her husband's clothes, because I'm like, there's no way you can wear all of this stuff.
He's wearing it because it's dirty. He changes his clothes. But when I had COVID, she came over and I was but before that I was going through depression, so all my laundry was just pushed in like a corner. And then we had our 3 kids. Somebody dirty something, they throw it on the floor. They grab something new.
Yeah.
It is. I wash clothes every day.
Yeah,
Literally every day. It's like 2 loads a day.
Yeah.
Our water bills through the roof. Like I washed so many clothes, and they was just all piling up. When she came over, she was like, I folded all your clothes and I put everything away. I hadn't seen that in like a good 5 months. I was like, you did what? And she was at my house for like a good 4 or 5 months, until the time I told her, I was like, you don't have to fold the clothes no more. But she just kept coming and making sure that everything was good.
But the anxiety, like I get it. I get what you're saying about the anxiety that comes with that. So there's something, the reality is there are going to be some things that are beyond your control. You can't control other people's stuff.
I'm trying.
But you can control yours.
Haven't let that go. I have not let that go. And that's like my biggest, strongest issue is that controlling factor.
Yeah. I get it.
Don't touch it. If I put this much work and energy into it, don't touch it. My kids, I put this much work and energy in it. Don't touch it. Don't mess them up. I put this much energy in my marriage, and it's okay. Maintain it. Don't mess it up. So it's all, You
just got to find a balance, like with everything else.
And organizing is can relieve some of that anxiety. Labeling things. So like my sister, she's a 3rd grade teacher. She lives in Florida. She has 2 kids. They're about to be 2 and 4 in June. And they're so freaking smart. It's crazy. I think it's a CMOS. But she has labeled all of their stuff. So like doctor toys, little cars, you know.
Oh yeah, their playroom is like that.
Yeah,
they have everything organized.
Yeah.
But then teaching them where everything goes.
Yeah. Put it back in the right place.
So like when I went over there, I was just like throwing toys to put them back. And my nephew was like, that doesn't go there, Titi. This is doctor stuff. It goes over here. And I was like, oh, she taught them so well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know,
that's
so their playroom is usually organized, which is rare in a household.
Hard. Especially with young kids. It's hard.
Yeah, I have mine with the little pictures on it. But my kids are just like, if I'm not watching, it's going wherever. And I'm just like, that
just
does
so
not.
they can say they cleaned
The
up.
playroom's going to be the playroom to
and you have to be okay with that.
Control.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing.
And that's all we can do.
Yeah. You can't control everything.
But I'm going to start with my room.
Okay. That's
Then I'm going to go out into the closet and into the hallway. And I'm going to redo that closet. Because every time I open that closet, it's like an avalanche. Like
all the stuff.
You got to open it
Close
and be
the
like,
door real quick.
That's my coat closet. Yeah, the duck.
You know? It is what it is. We keeping it real on here. We keep it real over here. It is what it is.
Because we all have our things. If we're going to be honest,
yeah.
it's all, we all got something.
Yeah, my closet is the sniff test of whether this is clean or dirty. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I remember telling you, like, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to just leave that over.
I'm like,
that
don't touch
right
it.
there.
It might get up. It might start moving. Like, don't even do it.
But the whole declutter thing is something that I did, or I started a couple months ago, because I just, like I said, the anxiety was just too much. So now I'm going to work on the other stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually record that. So I'm gonna do.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna do my room.
Okay.
And people can see what I pull out. But I'm gonna do that.
You can do a time lapse.
Yeah.
Put your phone on time lapse.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna be ugly, but yeah.
And what it's gonna do is motivate other people to do the same thing, and that's what this podcast is all about, right?
Yes.
Spreading, you know, what we're doing and how it can help other people.
Health, wellness, healing.
But
where did I hear that a cluttered home is a cluttered mind, or a cluttered mind is a cluttered home? I don't know which was first, but it's so true. It's so true. So, all right. So that's our assignments for the week. Sister Circle, you have to decide what you're going to do this week to take care of, declutter all the areas of your life, detox all the areas of your life. And we've been ending with what does sisterhood mean to you? So we'll start with our guest.
Yes.
What does sisterhood mean to you?
listen, we need our sisters.
Yes.
We need our girl time. Like, we really need that. When you're a woman speaking with other women, you feel like you're being related to. You feel like you're being understood. You feel like you're being listened to. And that is what I love that.
Yeah,
I need that.
Yes, we do.
You guys being my sisters has
for life.
really helped me and brought so much love into my heart. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be a part of this sisterhood.
Yeah.
Yes, we're glad to have you.
Yeah,
you mean just the same amount?
Yes,
if
or
not more. Yeah. You just get out my head.
Well, it is what it is. I don't take these connections lightly anymore. And it's very few people that can come in and it's just easy, it's comfortable, and I know that it's God ordained.
Cause she'll tell me she don't like somebody in a minute.
Listen,
She's like, she's the one that sits in the corner. I remember growing up and watching everybody. I'ma tell.
I don't care.
Because she would sit up there in the corner and she could just I'm not judgment, but just the observations of everybody. Yeah, she'd be like, nah. Everything. She'll wait till they leave, but she'd be like,
You could tell. You could tell from a person's aura and the energy, the way they carry themselves, the way they speak, the way they speak to others. Is you can tell in that moment whether they're like, or
and sometimes you don't even know what it is, but you know it's something. Yeah. Something ain't right. What about you, sis?
What does sisterhood mean to me? Trusting God with the people that He put in my life. Regardless of the confirmation that comes, I still get this anxiety every once in a while where it's because of that need to fit in from a young age. It's almost unreal how much time I prayed and then watching him answer it with giving me a like-minded people. And I just, yeah.
I love that.
That's my cup overflowing.
I love that.
Yeah, that's good. And for me, you in my head, but in a different way, because my word was trustworthy. Not even knowing you were going to say that. But it was on the opposite end of the spectrum, because when I think of someone as trustworthy, it's someone that if I'm not in a room, I know you got my back. Always. And now having those people that I know God has sent, those people that he's aligning that are really trustworthy, is a game changer for me. And if I'm honest, I'm going to put myself out there. Like, have I always been that person? No. And I won't say in a sense where I'm talking bad about anyone, but I have been the one to be in the room and stay quiet when somebody else was talking. That'll never happen now. So it's just a growth of really understanding what sisterhood means. And I didn't always really get it or grasp it because of upbringing and, you know, community and the people around. And you kind of do what you see other people do kind of thing, right. But trustworthy.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So nobody can't ever say anything about Tiff or Tiff.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be nowhere in the room or we going to have a problem.
And y'all just going to hear about me fighting. They be like, well, I need you to come get me. Be like, well, what happened? That's what happened. That's what happened. If I call one of y'all and say, come get me, somebody said something they wasn't supposed to say, and now they paid for it. Yeah. But I bet you I win, though.
Yeah. By any means necessary.
I bet you I win.
By any
That's
means.
what our mom like. It's funny, but I put my mom out there. My mom taught me that you never, like, she was like, she taught me, she didn't want me to fight, but she was like, if you have to, if you feel like there's a risk to your safety, make sure that when you turn your back, they can't come get you.
My father taught me the
so
same
that
thing.
that was the thing. Like, all right, we fighting for survival because I'm not gonna let you get back up.
And she took it literally.
I did, because the one fight I've been in, I made sure she couldn't get back up.
Yeah, there was no
my father said, punch him in the throat because then they won't be able to breathe.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh yeah, my dad told, like, there's a point right here. My dad was a martial arts teacher. So if you punch somebody like right here, you knock the wind out of them. He taught me how to knock the wind out of people. He was like, yeah, they're going to catch their breath. You got time to get away.
Yeah, just get away. Oh, Lord.
I will never teach my kids that.
Hopefully we don't gotta get
no, not at this stage of the game. Hopefully,
no.
It don't have to go there.
But if we gotta get
now it's just called the cops and restraining orders. I don't have time to fight no more.
No, we're not doing none of that. But this was good. Thank you so much.
Such a great episode.
This is our first wellness week. Many more to come, at least once per month. Different topics. Go ahead and give a quick plug again for your website. That's going to be set up, and your products.
I'm Tiffany. Optimossorganics.com. Optimoss is Optimoss, like sea moss.
Yes.
The new website will already be launched by the time this video is edited, and it's going to have a loyalty program. So you will be rewarded for taking care of your health. You're going to get points that you can then take those points and put it towards, a product and get money off of the product or whatnot. There's different ways to earn rewards points. It's so freaking cool. Then if you want, you're taking the products and you're just naturally talking about it to people, you can actually get paid.
Awesome.
With my site. So you can become an affiliate, and then say if somebody uses your code and they make a purchase, you're going to get 10% of that sales.
I think we should do that for Sister Talks.
Okay.
Like, become affiliate, and then every time somebody plugs in our code. Yeah,
absolutely. That's good. And for any of you that haven't had a chance to watch her original episode, Overcoming, which talks in details about all of her products, please go back and watch. You will not be sorry. Go back and watch.
Yes, and we have so many clippets of what it's done for us.
Yes,
and
amazing.
The testimony.
Oof, totally amazing. So, okay, I guess we're going to wrap up there.
Yes.
Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Sister Circle, you have a good rest of your evening. Do you have something else, sis?
No, that's it.
Okay, and we will see you soon.
See ya.
Bye.